Tony Vera, the Venice Hall. Every Saturday night, plane spotting. I just left my 7-Eleven. I got my coffee, and I'm in heaven. So Eric will not be with us tonight, as far as he's suspended. Last week, he cut somebody off the channel that wasn't supposed to be cut off. A man made a comment that In and Out is no good. Hey, Jerry. And he cut the man out of the chat. So Eric is suspended for 2 weeks. Hey, Timothy. I make somebody a monitor, not to cut folks off for no reason. Eric, the call spotter. Last week he cut somebody off for commenting on they don't like In and Out. That's not a good reason to cut somebody off. That's the second time doing it. So if he wants to be part of this chat, he cannot be cutting off people for no reason. I'm not going to have that. I leave the terminal. There's all kinds of stuff happening at LAX. Well, yeah, I mean, In and Out, it's like folks like it because there's only a few of them. It's not a franchise. The family won't franchise it. Hey, Jacob. It's getting cool. It's like in the 40s. But it's a nice night, though. I'm going to be doing my 3 hours tonight. But very nice night. Hey, thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. I just try to keep them real, keep them honest, and I really appreciate that, and I love hearing it. Major fight at Terminal 7 at a past security, and they're looking for the suspect right now. He actually hit somebody. I don't know what's going on with the airport. Yeah, the nachos are great. Hey, friend, send code. They actually they don't have any chili for the last 2 days. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's always good to get that. Some folks don't like doing it. I don't know why. It's all right. I worked my butt off for these videos. I've only been averaging 1,400 hits. For a minute, I was getting like 80,000 hits. You can't actually depend on YouTube. There's so much competition now. This is the LAX Park where people get their burgers from In and Out across the street and come in here and plane spot. It's designed for that reason. But my favorite, of course, is 7-Eleven. Cheers to 7-Eleven. I am drinking Colombian coffee. Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're relaxing. And I hope this puts you to sleep like it always does. There's no bells and whistles in my plane spotting. I've been plane spotting for over 4 years. I'm the original live stream plane spotter. A lot of folks claim to be the original, but I've been doing this for a long time. The In and Out Burger is right across the street. I don't have the high-tech equipment that the other guys have, but I've been streaming. I remember, go back to my archives, you'll see. I took off about 9 months after my girlfriend died, and that was that. Somebody jumped off a Tom Bradley parking structure the other day, and they didn't die. They didn't even get crippled. Usually when they jump off something like that, a lot of folks commit suicide here. Usually when they jump off, they get really hurt. And this guy actually walked away. Yeah, that was the other day. I took off. I actually missed Robert De Niro, Cindy Crawford, But what are you going to do? You can't get everything. You cannot get everything. Even though you want to get everything, but you can't. A lot of folks give up on life. A lot of suicide here in LA. A lot of folks don't hear about it, but a lot of folks hang themselves in the men's room. But basically, they jump off the garage. The garage. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Mom in the house. Mom in the house. Hey, Mom. Love you, Mom. It's not that cold today. Well, if you're not used to having it a lot, it's great. I mean, some folks like it, some folks don't. I've had better. But just to, hey, young nurse, just to knock it and then cut somebody out of the chat. So he's suspended for 2 weeks. And this is his last warning. He did it before. If he does it again, then it's going to be a ban for good. Because I can't have people just, we don't get a lot of folks in here. We get about maybe, thanks, Mom, maybe 20 people at a time, 12 people at a time. So, and they're good people. We only ban the ones that okay, they got the guy at Terminal 7, the one who had the assault. They got him under custody. You can't hide from the video room. The video room does not play. Wolfgang Pucks. They got him. I'm there all day, and there's nothing. I happened to see the LAX Pro today. He was flying around with his girlfriend, and he looks good. He looks really. I think she's pregnant because when they're together, side by side, he's kind of like small compared to her. So I don't know how he got that dial. So I mean, she's gorgeous. So Terminal 7 is happening right now as I speak, behind security. Yeah, that's my owl notification. I love my owl, young nurse. Hey, Terry, how are you? So, Mom, I'm going to make this video tonight for you, and hopefully it puts you to sleep and relaxes you. That's why I do it. That was the original idea of the plane spotting. Hi, Mr. G. How are you? Aviation fan. How you doing there? So Eric will not be calling tonight because he's suspended. As last week, he cut somebody off for knocking in and out. You know, and the guy was harmless. I think the guy's name is Michael. You can't have that. You know, you can't power trip because I make you a monitor. Life has its problems, but otherwise, it's okay. I'm just hanging in there, taking it one day at a time, taking care of my federal lawsuit, and staying positive. But tonight's dinner will be rice and beans and chicken. Tina loves chicken. I don't know why she loves it. She goes crazy over that chicken. Yoda is not really a hard-hitting meat eater. He can take a little bit of it, you know, but not that much. Tina goes crazy over it. So my plane spot is actually to relax you and put you to sleep. It's not the normal plane spotting, but this is why I do it, because I watch it on when I go home, and it totally relaxes me, and a few others like it. I was talking to some cops today. They told me to be careful over here. They said it's kind of dangerous. Well, that sounds good, young nurse. With some hot sauce and some avocado, you're in heaven. All right, Mom, this is for you. That looks like Spirit Airlines. Nice sunset tonight. So I do recommend, if you have a cell phones, of course, but if you have a smart TV, download the app Pluto's TV, like the Pluto Planet, and it's an amazing app. It has all these TV shows that you can binge watch: Andy Griffith, Judge Judy, Mission Impossible. There's the endless number of shows and movies, and it keeps the curse words and the nudity in, but it does have commercials. But so what? It's an amazing app. You can actually put it on your smart TV or your cell phone. Pluto's TV, I recommend it. I'm not getting paid for the endorsement, but I do love the app. With the smart TVs now, you can actually download different apps, and it's free, no charge. Yeah, I missed Robert De Niro. He came in a couple of days ago, but I was off. Robert De Niro does not like the paparazzis, but we give him the pass. He's married to a black woman, so he does get the pass. Yeah, you can't beat it, man. All right, here's a big one. This is a huge one. This could be a 380. Looks like a 380. I'm not really good at planes. Yeah, freeze the magic word, Timothy. This is a huge one, Mom, coming in. You're gonna like this one. The planes are about about 100 feet under me. That's nice. That's beautiful. Nice sunset tonight here. Very budget friendly. That's why you have to have the ads, so they can make some money. You could actually binge watch Judge Judy or different shows. Andy Griffith, One Day at a Time, Three's Company, Love Boat. Binge watching is good. So if you do want to relax and go to sleep, this is the app. This is the chat. There's no whistles and bells in my plane spotting. I really don't know that much about airplanes, but I do know it does relax me. Yeah, sunset is beautiful tonight. I started kind of early today because I got to LAX around 11, and there was nothing going on. Actually, 2 days in a row, there's been nothing going on for me. That's how LAX is. Either you're there, or you're not when it happens. You know, it could be really boring, or it could be nonstop action. Cops like it quiet though. Temperature here today, Terry, is about mid 40s and dropping. So when you do buy a cup of coffee with the 7-Eleven app, you get a free muffin. They have like 15 different kinds of banana, strawberry, raspberry types of muffins. And really good deal. This coffee is like $2.50. I mean, Starbucks is all right, but they have like 5 different types of coffees, and my favorite is Colombian. And it's a big cup. It's really neat. It's really neat. I got this morning. I went in there. I had 2 slices of pizza, and it's a special going on. If you buy two slices, you get 1 for free, plus my giant hot dog. And with the coffee, it was like $4.50, and they actually doing a muffin. So you're not gonna beat that. Well, people like Starbucks because they can like have all that latte crap, latte with this and all that. Just give me a black coffee and I'm good. Get all that latte stuff. But some people just like to have all that stuff in it, and they rather pay for a cup of coffee, which is way too much. All right, Delta Airlines, Boeing 737 coming in next. Thank you very much, aviation fan. I knew somebody would come in here and help me. So the planes are about under 100 feet over my head. The cops wanted me to go on top of some bridge somewhere around here, but I said no. I gotta stay here because they go like right over your head. I'm not. If you want like real deal plane spotting, go to YouTube and put LAX plane spotting. A couple guys on there that go live and do 9 hours, and they know airplanes. They have all this high-tech equipment. If you want all the bells and whistles, we have no bells and whistles here. We just have a cell phone, and I'm the original streamer. People say they are, but they're not. I've been streaming over 4 years, and the rest of the guys was just doing videos. I'm trying to work on that StreamYards. A little difficult. Delta Airlines, Ember E175. Man, Mom, I should stay in school. Yeah, I heard about it, but I'm not really going politics. We are doing. This chat here is happy. I don't watch any of the news. I watch a little local news, but I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But there's enough in the world that's depressing enough with all the crap going on. I try to stay away from all that because I have to keep my mind just being positive. But I'm pretty sure my mother can tell you. My mother knows all about that. She likes to watch Fox News. She can tell you more than I can tell you. Oh yeah, cell phones don't play. I use T-Mobile. T-Mobile has a good plan. It's actually $80 a month, unlimited, and I'm able to go home and. I don't have cables, but I'm able to tether my phone to my TV and watch YouTube and watch various apps through my phone on my TV. And then it runs straight, doesn't stop, doesn't freeze. So $80 unlimited, you're not going to beat that. I've been with T-Mobile for over 10 years now. No, Eric is suspended. Eric, last week, he cut somebody out of the chat for saying they don't like in and out, and you cannot cut somebody out for that. Second time he actually pulled that on me, and he said he wouldn't do it again the first time. And yesterday he kept telling me I won't do it again, but he did it. This is the second time. So basically, 2 weeks suspension if he wants to come back. If not, that's okay too. I'm not gonna have that in my chat. People, I make you a monitor and you're cutting people out of my. That's no good. Well, Eric is a grown man. He's not a kid, and he knows who I am. And for him to pull that a second time on me, people complain about that stuff. You know, we don't have that many folks coming in here in the first place, and for you to ban somebody that's just commenting on they don't like In-N-Out, that's their right to say that. That's a long time, 22 years, man. They'll give you a free account. Well, I cannot wait to get home to Tina and Yoda. If you're thinking about getting a cat or a dog, adopt. You know, adopt. When you adopt an animal, they really appreciate it. Oh yeah, that must be a millionaire. A lot of people can afford private jets. Yeah, T-Mobile's not bad. You know, sometimes they're putting in the 5G now, so if you have a older phone, like a 10, you're gonna have to get another phone. So that's happening soon. This coffee's so good. Yes, it is. Okay, Mom, here's another one for you. It's like a smaller plane. But the LAX Crow, I figured him out. He likes to people watch. And today he was sitting on a place by Tom Bradley. He was people watching and watching the planes take off. So he's in the planes taking off. He's also in there watching the people walking around. I watched him today. And his girlfriend came by for a little bit. And then she split. But that crow has it going on. I saw him earlier, and he had a big piece of garlic bread. I don't know where he got that bread at, but he had a big piece of garlic bread that he was munching on. He's been at LAX for over 20 years that I know of, and some people that work there know him longer. And the average crow lives to be 20, so he's got some extra years going for him. I don't know how he does it. His legs are bad. People ask me, how do I know it's the same crow? Well, because of his feet, they're all messed up, and his feathers are not that shiny. Oh yeah, when you adopt a cat or a dog or any kind of animal from a shelter, they know that you rescued them. So you're gonna get that extra love from them, and you're giving love, but they're actually saving you too. You know, Tina saved me because when Abby died, that was Yoda's girlfriend. She was Abyssinian. She was 21 and she passed. Tina stepped in and took care of me and Yoda. And then we lost, of course, Meg. She passed. And Tina was like right there. And when I was moving the hotel to hotel, you remember that time? Some of you remember that. Tina was like right with us. Maybe. Young nurse, maybe. He knows where to get his food. Somebody left me a comment the other day. Why don't I have like water next to the nuts? Because you're not allowed to feed the birds. You can get a summons for that because they don't want the birds going into the engine, so you can't really put water out and stuff for them. You know, they don't like that kind of stuff. They know he's there. They're not gonna try to hurt him. He doesn't really go in the airfield. That's why he's been at LAX for all those years. The birds that do wander on the airfield, they don't survive too long because they have traps. They have the guy with the air gun, and they have a trap with a pigeon in it to lure other pigeons to go in there. But the smart birds, they just look at the planes from afar and don't mess with the airfield. And the LX Pro, Mr. LX, knows better to mess with the airfield. Yeah, some days LX you get nothing. Yeah, there's a couple of bites today, some crime stuff, but nothing panned out. So sometimes you leave empty-handed. That's the way it goes at LAX sometimes. Sometimes you get a good celebrity, sometimes you don't. Over the weekends I just watch, wake up, I don't sleep that much. I wake up, I take a little cat naps, I wake up, and they have Parking Wars, my favorite show, is on at 2 a.m. It goes to 9 a.m. So I binge watch Parking Wars. Type of fall asleep, wake up, but that's my favorite show, Parking Wars. And that's on regular television. Regular TV ain't bad. Regular television has like 50 stations now, man. TV's changed. You can actually watch what you want to watch now. And if you can afford Netflix, that's all you actually need. Good movie on Pluto's TV is a movie called Paid in Full. It's about drug dealers and stuff, but it's actually a great movie. You can watch it over and over again. Who's that? That's Chantel. Hello, Chantel. I'm gonna send it, right? This is what we do is it's totally relaxing. My mother's probably fell asleep by now. She watches these planes and it kind of relaxes her. And that's a good thing. Oh, you'll love it. And they even got the Andy Griffith channel where you can binge watch Andy Griffith 24 hours. And also Judge Judy. I love the hate Judge Judy. Love and hate. It's like a love-hate meme, Judge Judy. I got her once at LAX. She was really nice with her husband. But then she said it was time. When she said it was over, the interview, it was over. You know what I mean? When Judge Judy says that's enough, she gave me about 15 minutes or so. But when Judge Judy says that's enough, that's enough. Alaska SkyWest Ember E175 next. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Robin in the house. Robin, we actually, oops. I actually banned Eric for 2 weeks, if not longer. What he pulled last week. I thought about it over the week, and I said, this is the second time doing this. He actually cut somebody off last week for just saying that if they don't like in and out. And I thought about it. I said, you know something? This is the second time pulling this. So he's banned for 2 weeks. And if he wants to come back, come back. But you know, I'm scared. I'm actually scared to make him a moderator. I remember I was doing the Donald Trump protest in Beverly Hills, and people were coming in saying some bad things, and he didn't ban one person. That was the time to ban people, you know. And he was like, "I'm getting out of here." It's like, wow. You can't do that. You can't. You know, we have a few people, you know, coming in here, and you're gonna get this like, because you feel like it. He told me he had a bad day. Well, okay, if you have a bad day, just don't come in the stream. You know, don't take it out on other subscribers because Michael wasn't doing anything. No, he was banned because he cut this guy off for no reason, and he did it like a month and a half ago. The second time he pulled it on him. He's not a moderator. If somebody's in here using foul language or talking sex, I can see it. But when you're just like commenting on like you don't like In-N-Out and you feel that's bad, you know. Well, he did, Terry. He did. Guy named Michael. Michael didn't do anything. Michael just said he didn't like In-N-Out. And that, you know, he has a right to that opinion. I'm not too crazy about In-N-Out. It's okay, you know. I've had better. Okay, well, you actually spotted it, Robin, last week. You actually, you know, actually saw your comment on that. And I looked at it and I kind of went like, what's wrong with this guy? We don't have like 1,000 people coming in here watching my stream. It's limited to maybe some tops will get 20 people, maybe more. Yeah, my mom loves Westerns. And last night they had on Burt Offerings with Karen Black. Here you go, Mom. That's about a good 90 feet. Somebody said to me, you don't know about planes, you don't know nothing about that. Yeah, you're right. But that doesn't mean I don't love airplanes. I don't have to be an expert when it comes to plane spotting. I do it for a total different reason. It's called getting to sleep and relaxing. The plane over your head. I mean, where do you get that? Plane 90 feet over your head. So my agent came in, he texted me yesterday, we wants me to look for Kanye West. It's like, it's hard to get Kanye West, man, because Kanye West doesn't use any greetings anymore. He comes in an Uber cab, and he has the mask on. He flies very low key. A lot of cops see him here and there, but it's really hard to get Kanye West. I spent a lot of time on Tom Bradley, arrivals and departures, and every now and then I get lucky. So if you do want to come to this area, it's all you have to do is Google LAX In-N-Out, and the map will show you exactly where I'm at. You know, you can actually come here, get the burger, or the 7-Eleven across the street, and come into the park and just relax. Yeah, Robin, it was amazing to me. Yeah, so my lawsuit, they want all my my financial records. What does that have to do with my lawsuit, my financial record for the last 5 years? That's ridiculous. You know, that is like you're just trying to you're peeing on me and telling me it's raining. You're trying to avoid the subject. I'm just sorry they made Inside Edition actually played the video, but oh yeah, it's really they're trying to stall, and I'm willing to go all the way to court. You know, it's like take it to a jury, man. I mean, my philosophy is the video speaks for itself. You know, and their videos, the body cam footage is amazing. They got people yelling at them to get off my back. You can't breathe. I didn't know that footage existed until my deposition. They showed it, where these people were yelling at them to get off my back because I couldn't breathe, man. And it was my word against theirs. they were on my back until they put that video in the evidence of these cops on a George Floyd protest. Had the nerve to be on my back because I'm filming the cops making an arrest. It's totally ridiculous. And you guys that know me, I'm not anti-cop at all. I'm not against the police. Just the bad ones. But I kind of wish it had more play on television, but it didn't get that. When you get shot by the cops, you get major play. I talked to many attorneys that told me the reason why they're not taking my case because I wasn't shot. They want those cases where people get killed and get millions out of the the city. And you're dead, of course, but it does go to your family. But that's the kind of case they're looking for. But this one attorney actually saw the video, and the video speaks for itself. You cannot attack somebody because they're filming you making an arrest. And they were all over this girl's back. And they came after me. Video of the cops on my, when the crowd is yelling at them to get off my back, he can't breathe. That speaks volumes. Never knew that existed, that video. Oh yeah, video doesn't lie, man. And my video is unedited. And plus I have their body cam footage that shows a lot. And I wasn't part of the protest. When I do record stuff, I try to stay neutral. With the homeless encampment, I was basically on the homeless people's side. I wanted to help. I wasn't taking all the homeless people's side, not the ones that are stealing and robbing and doing drugs. I was taking the ones that don't drink, don't do drugs, or want to get help. EVA Air Boeing 777 from Taipei. So that's my philosophy. So Eric is banned as a moderator for 2 weeks if he just got in here. So hopefully he learns his lesson, and if he ever becomes a moderator again, not to do that. Being a moderator is not being on a power trip. It's just if somebody's coming in here yelling and screaming and using the F word, I see that. But when a person just says, I don't like In-N-Out, and you ban them, that's not a good idea, man. I thought about it for a few days. I said, you know something? He needs a suspension. I actually thought about it. You know, there's some girl that I really like, but I know I can't mess with her. She's a good friend of mine. She's way too young. She's like 30. And we're good friends, but, you know, when you date a younger person, you have to be able to go out. I don't drink anymore. I don't like going out. So the ship has sailed for me when it comes to that. But I just think she's gorgeous. I've been knowing her for a few years now. And I kind of wish I was 20 years younger. Because I don't like going out. When I was young, I used to book nightclubs. This is a big one. This is, I think, EVA Air. Yeah, EVA Air is always good. It's a huge plane. Mom, this is going to be a big one for you. Well, thank you, Terry. Well, my philosophy is, like, when I had the 8-hour deposition, just tell the truth. That's all you can do is tell the truth. Don't lie. And that's it. stopped playing. I lost it. It's a big one there. So I do have the police scatter going on right now in case something big happens. Yeah, that's her. That's the one. And we're just friends, you know. I respect her. I don't, you know. My sex drive is going down anyway. So you know what I mean. That's, you know, I just like the way she looks. Fascinating woman. Eric says Singapore Airlines A350 from Singapore is next. I like Singapore Airlines. The cops are telling me, be careful whatever you play about. It's like, do you know something I don't know? I've always felt safe over here, but the cops are telling me to be careful. I know there was a robbery here right behind In-N-Out parking structure. About 7 months ago, I was in Venice doing the homeless encampment, and over the standard there was 3 hooded men with guns and robbed this one guy. But I feel safer here than Venice, I'll tell you that. I feel a lot safer. So yeah, I have a rice cooker, so when I go home, I just like put my rice in the cooker, and I'm not hungry right away. It takes me a minute to get hungry because I have to settle down. And then I get hungry, and I'm able to. Oh, by the way, Terry, thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. The cats appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, my hits are going down again. I was averaging like. I was getting 70, 80,000 hits on some videos. Now they're back down to 14,000. And I had the one the cops made that arrest where the guy was resisting. And YouTube took off the ads, so you never know what's going to hit on YouTube. This is a big one. Right over the head. Wow, we got 28 likes. You guys are starting to make me feel good again. Yeah, you work your butt off to get good videos, and you always think that they're gonna get. I appreciate it. You're always happy when you can get at least 20,000 hits from a video, but you put some videos up, they don't get that many hits. 777, okay, thank you, D. But there's so much competition right now on YouTube. You got the mainline media, ABC, they have their own stations. You have Court TV, they have, you know what I mean? All these people are jumping on the bandwagon. When I was on YouTube in the very beginning, there was no cell phone videos. It was just, you had to have a camcorder. So there was very few people on YouTube back in the day. They wasn't paying any money. Back in the day, you did it because you loved it. And now all of a sudden, everybody's jumping on YouTube with a channel. Some folks want to actually steal your videos. You're out here working your butt off. You got people that just want to take your work. They want to sit home and just take your work and force you to do a privacy complaint. It's disgusting. You want your channel, then go out there and get your videos. Don't take other people's videos. I'm trying to actually license my videos, and you got people that want to take your videos. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. I don't take nobody's videos. Don't take my videos. St. Patty's Day is coming up. But I feel good not drinking. You know, I was a heavy beer drinker, and it's over 3 years now without a drink. But I did have 18 years without a drink. But then I had the lawsuit against Mike Tyson, and I got a settlement. And then one day I was walking down the street, and something says, "Go have a drink." And I did, you know? So even though you have years, you could have 30 years, but you always have temptations to drink every now and then. But Tom Ziegler used to come to the airport and visit me. Well, I have my moments, D. I have my moments. As you get older, you learn to tell the truth, and you learn not to bullshit people. You know, there's no reason to bullshit. You know, just be yourself. Thank you, Aviation Fan, for dropping in. It's a big honor for you to come in. I know you know all about airplanes, and it's a pleasure. See you in the next round. And it was like my deposition with Santa Monica, man. I just told the truth. You know, they asked me all these questions about Mike Tyson, you know what I mean? It's like, what does that have to do with you guys attacking me? What does that have to do with anything? I did not ask to get attacked. I'm just glad that these cops have been brought out. We found all of them that actually attacked me. We got a couple names from the name tags on the video, and then the guy in the green, he's part of the Santa Monica SWAT team. He's the one that started it, and we actually found him. So their names are on the lawsuit, and I like the idea of that because they won't do it again. Hopefully they'll get some retraining or whatever, because you can't assault somebody for recording an arrest. And you say, well, it was a curfew at 2 o'clock in the afternoon that you call, and then you don't mess with people behind you, and then you leave. You don't mess with nobody walking on the street. It was just aimed at the protesters, peaceful protesters at that. Good luck with that. They're being sued by Carol Silver. She's an advocate for the homeless and civil rights, and she has a class action suit against the Santa Monica Police for that, the curfew, and for violating people's rights. So, besides my lawsuit, they'd have to deal with Carol Silver with her class action lawsuit. Go after the looters. I get you, but you have a peaceful protest that started in Venice for 7 hours, and LAPD had that. And once they hit the outskirts of Santa Monica, they didn't want folks coming into Santa Monica. They turned around, went back to Venice. I mean, where were you when they were doing all that looting in Santa Monica? Where were all the cops there? Well, you need to have your press pass on. Well, you need to shoot the big camera. I don't have to shoot my big camera, man. You know, you don't want to wear your press pass, and you don't want to record with the big camera because you might get attacked by the protesters. I'm not saying they were going to attack me, but people don't like the media. You're not going to treat me any other way you want. For heaven's sakes, it was a George Floyd protest, and you guys still haven't learned. Really, it's disgusting, man. When you have that cops on your back and you can't breathe, man, that's a heavy statement there. And it was my word against theirs as far as when they're on my back, because they took my cell phone. But with their own footage, the body cam footage, you can see people yelling at them to get off my back because I couldn't breathe. So, explain that. I feel more comfortable here than I do in Venice. I love Westchester, man. Westchester is a very nice place. This is a very festive neighborhood. It's got all kind of Chinese restaurants. They have Target. They have Medmen, Ralph's. There's a lot of great places here, man. Very, very festive. If I can afford to live here, I would move here. You know, I like Westchester. I don't really enjoy the beach anymore because the people down there think they're better than anybody else. They really do. Not that much traffic tonight. But yeah, man, the other day a guy jumped off of a terminal. I think it was Tom Valley, the parking structure. He was trying to commit suicide. He actually jumped off and he survived and no injuries to him. Very lucky man. I was not here that day. Because some days you have to take off. Some days you got to rest the body and the mind. The cats like it when I do take off because they, I just stay in bed all day and rest. And they enjoy it. Eric is still calling the plane. Oh yeah, you can. I mean, but they're gonna try to put a spin on it. They're gonna tell me it's. They're pissing on me and tell me it's raining. It's taxpayers' money, so I guess they're trying to protect it, even though they messed up. The store, I really appreciate that. Well, it's got my channel has always had everything in it. It's always had a variety. People saying to me, you should get a different channel, like the LX Code channel, or Cop channel. No, I keep it all the same. At this point, I don't care. $7. Wow. I'm so happy I don't drive. Man. Yeah, everything is going up. Even in the 99-cent shop I shop at, stuff that costs 99 cents, some of the stuff now is like $2.50. So it's even affecting the dollar stores. All right, so we got Alaska E175 from Boise. Eric is still calling the plane, but he's not a moderator for 2 weeks. What a beautiful night. What a beautiful night. But I gotta say, the LX Crow has it going on. That man got it going on. And his girlfriend is like huge. He's so small next to, hey Roger, how are you? Roger in the house. But I think she's pregnant. I think she's pregnant. Delta E175 from Reno, thanks. Oh wow, yeah? That's heavy. Oh yeah. That's amazing. But the 99-cent store, you get some stuff in there is like $8, man. You know, they're really going up. I guess they have to. They got to pay high rent, and I mean, it is what it is. I don't really eat the meat at the 99-cent store. I don't trust it. $4.99. That's not a bad price. They used to have frozen rice that was good. That's before I got a rice cooker. I used to buy the frozen rice. You put it in the microwave oven for like a minute, and it was so good. But they stopped selling it. I think this homeless woman told me, you shouldn't buy that. Just buy a rice cooker. She was right. You know, get a rice cooker, you can't go wrong because it stays hot until you're ready to eat it. And Ralph's makes a good chili for like, I think it's $3.99. It's excellent. Chili and rice and avocados. Very good. Wow, that's funny. That's a funny. 5+ buck store. Yeah, that's the name they should name these stores now because I bought these cakes that used to cost 99 cents. Now they're $2.50. Marshmallow cakes. Good healthy mix. Wow, man, it's amazing, man. It's amazing, man. It's like that's my ringtone. If you hear the owl, that's a ringtone that I use for I get messages, and that's my ringtone. I used to have the Old Spice, but people they didn't like it because they said it was annoying, so I got rid of that and got the owl. More fitting. So we're approaching 1 hour. We have 2 more hours to go. I know a lot of you guys are not going to be here for the full 3 hours, but Southwest Boeing 737 from Las Vegas. Thanks, Eric. And yeah, the replays are good. The replays are good because I watch the replays and I kind of fall asleep. It's very relaxing. I guess the sound of the engines, the planes are under 100 feet over your head, which is amazing. But it's funny though, I can't wait to get here in the morning and hit 7-Eleven for the coffee. And they have that deal again where you buy a coffee, they throw a muffin in. So, and then you get 2 slices of pizza for $1. They got ham and cheese heroes that are not too bad. That's amazing, man. $7, man. Yeah, where you go, yeah. I don't drive because I'm blind in one eye. A lot of folks have arthritis and I'm blind in one eye, man. It's like I ain't falling apart. People ask me why I left the LAX 12 because he kind of reminds me of me, man. You know, he's winging it, no pun intended, and he's fascinating. Okay, Mom, here you go. That's amazing to me, man. Some days you come to LAX and you score a big video, and some days you don't. You know, I guess my videos are more educational. A lot of folks call my videos boring at LAX, but I always tell them you're in the wrong channel. My channel is basically about the LAX celebrities and the cops. But a lot of folks, all they want now is to cuss the cops out, and you will get a lot of hits. But that's not me. Alaska E175 from Eugene. I'm not sure if you guys saw that video of the homeless guy. He stole something, and I called the cops, and the cops were on my ass basically. And that same guy, a week later, Terminal 1 went to a door that was leading to the airfield. Same guy. So some of those cops are eating crow right now. I warned them. I get along with most of the cops at LAX, but some cops don't like me. You know, they don't violate my rights, but there's a look they give me, you know. And I know the look. That video of the cops making an arrest of that guy that had that big warrant. It was a black cop and a Latin cop. They don't like me. But I don't care. I'm not here for a popularity contest. This don't violate my rights, and we're good. I don't like cops that talk to me like a cop, talk to me like a human being, and we're good. I know several cops in Venice, LAPD, they talk to me like a cop. And it's like, man, put that away, dude. You know, talk to me like a human being. Yeah, young nurse. That dude actually went through a door and wound up on the airfield. I'm not here to snitch people out. That's not my purpose of being here. But that guy was off the chart, what he was doing with the garbage cans, and then actually saw him steal something from Terminal 4, and I told the cops about it. Hey, thank you, Roger. Yeah, that's how I shoot. I shoot documentary style. People always say to me, especially when I was doing the homeless encampment, they're too long. Well, sorry, this is how I shoot. I get emails all the time. People want to edit my videos, and I go, no. I got to put my videos out right away when I get them. If I shoot a LAX arrest, I put that out right away. You know, if you use an editor, you got to send the video to him and wait on him. I got time to wait on nobody. You know, sorry, don't need anybody's help. It's taking me forever to hit 100,000 subscribers. Forever. I got people that Delta Boeing 737 from Salt Lake. Thanks, Eric. There's folks on here that start doing it, and they have over 200,000 subscribers. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, if you Google LAX Diana Ross, you'll see quite a few of my videos of Diana Ross. She got pissed off at me a couple of times because I shot her in a wheelchair, and I was telling her it's not a wheelchair, it's an airport wheelchair. Big difference. These kids come here every week. Big difference. And I was telling her that, you know, everyone's calling you a diva, but you have a right to be a diva because you're Diana Ross. She smiled. Back in the day, if you shoot somebody in a wheelchair at the airport, it'll sell all over the place. Oh, celebrity in a wheelchair. It's not a wheelchair. It's an airport wheelchair. A lot of folks use that to get through quicker. The boss. Thank you, the boss. Yeah, just Google Diana Ross LAX, and you'll see a lot of my videos of her that I've gotten over the years of the great Diana Ross. She looks a lot like my mother, Diana Ross. Yeah, the mural of Tina Marie is on 19 Pacific. That was a big part of that whole thing, getting it done. That would have to be about 90 feet over the head, at least. Yeah, I love this so much because time, the way you know how you're having fun, time flies by. I've been over an hour and 7 minutes so far, and time is just flying by, man. Hey, Black, how are you, my friend? Yeah, the temperature is dropping as we speak. I'm gonna get here early tomorrow and hopefully get something good. A couple of bites today, but they didn't pan out at LAX. I missed Robert De Niro last week, and I missed Sidney Crawford and Maya Odom. I took off that day. Days you take off, you always miss stuff. But you can't, I was telling somebody, you can't be everywhere all the time. The guy jumps off the structure. These kids are here every weekend. Jumps off the Tom Bradley parking structure and doesn't get any injuries at all. That's amazing. WestJet 737 from Vancouver. Thanks, Eric. And yeah, my favorite station on radio will have to be The Wave. They play all the 70s and the 80s music that I'm accustomed to. And I like that music, so I put that on. I just leave it on that station, man. The cats like it, soothing, relaxing. All the great songs. But it's all about new music now. For the young people, they have a right to have their own music. But I have a right to have my music. And I like The Wave. I love The Wave. The cats love The Wave. But the best deal in town at the 99-cent store are the batteries. The double A batteries. You can buy 10 of them for $2.50, and they go 9 hours. Because if you buy the Duracells, the same package, they're like $18, and they go exactly the same, So hopefully that deal will keep going. The last couple of years I've had those batteries. And if you do go in, they're silver, and make sure they're heavy, because they have some batteries that are really cheap, that are light. You don't want to get those. You want to get the ones that are heavy. And good deal. It's China, Boeing 77 from Beijing. Thanks, Eric. I love that. There's a big one coming, Mom. My mom likes the big planes. But the LAX Crow, he likes to people watch. And today he was sitting on one of the cranes, and he was people watching. Also, he was watching the planes take off. So he does admire the airplanes, and he does like the people watch. I looked at him for like a half hour. I'm fascinated by that girl. I mean, he loves LAX. He really does. Here's a big one, Beijing. So I have my power pack today, and it's a good battery. We have no problems tonight losing any kind of juice. Huge. I hope we can get the British Airlines. I like the Dubai airplane. It's huge. That lands around 12:30 in the afternoon. It's huge. I love that plane. It's about maybe 10 people in the park today. Not many, but in the mornings, there's so many people here. Cop was telling me to be careful over here. It's like, I haven't had any problems here yet. But he's right. Now this is a tribute to a fallen officer that was killed a few years back, Officer Tommy Edward Scott. They named a square after him, a square. You can actually see it. He was down this way. There was a homeless guy allegedly throwing rocks at cars and harassing people. And he pulled the car over. Somehow the homeless guy got control of the police car and ran Tommy Scott into the fire hydrant where he was beheaded. He's the first LAX airport police officer killed in line of duty. May he rest in peace. But if you have a case going, that something happened to you and you can't find a lawyer, keep looking. You can also go to lawyers.com. You can also go to the, I don't know what state you're in, but go to the Lawyers Guild. They actually found my lawyer through the Lawyers Guild. And I got a lot of no's, man, because people are telling me, well, if you were shot, you crippled or dead, we would definitely take your case. It's like, really? This coffee is so damn good. Yes, indeed. Delta E-175 in Portland. Next, Eric. Portland. So Kanye West is in trouble again with, allegedly, he attacked a autograph fan. And my problem is this. There's a video out, but there's no Kanye West, but you got the guy laying on the ground. And he didn't look hurt. I don't know if it happened or not, but it's a little suspicious. I was telling that to Machine Gun Kelly, it's like, you're lucky, dude. If I didn't have this lawsuit going, I would have had you arrested for that battery. The cops that seen the video told me I could have had him arrested. You can't put your hands on somebody. You know, it doesn't have to be a punch. But when you try to knock somebody's phone out and make contact with my hand and the phone, that's battery. So all I had to do was call the cops and they would have locked him up. You can't, let's say I pulled that on Tommy, Machine Gun Kelly, whatever. I would have been arrested. can't put your hands on somebody because they're filming in a public area. No, she didn't. She lived in Venice, but she was a big part of Venice. She hung out on the boardwalk, and that's the time when I sued Mike Tyson. I had the settlement money, and we had to get something done for her because no one cares about Tina Marie because it's all about young folks. But I wanted to get it done because she was a Venice girl, and that was the reason why we got the mural done on her. I actually saw my old boss the other day at the airport. I used to work for Ala Musica as a billing manager for years. And he has a light there that's not working. And he lives in Malibu. I said, hey, man, you gotta fix that light, man. He says it was fixed 6 months ago, so I have to go by there and look. But yeah, that mural there, her mother actually came and saw it. Her mother thinks that Tina is still alive. But the best thing you can do is pay tribute to her. When I saw her on the Soul Train, I fell in love with her, man. Thank you, the boss. When I saw her on the Soul Train, man. Yeah, she does. The mother actually came by while they were painting it. I wasn't there. The painting was there, and the mother told the painter, the artist, Tina has to come and see the mural. So I think her mother's senile. But we lost Tina too young. But like I said, when I saw her on Soul Train, I was amazed. Okay, we got the Southwest Boeing 737 from Oakland. Thanks, Eric. But I'm getting a lot of emails from folks telling me, you need to go back to Venice. No, I don't. You got Venice Cop Watch, you got German in Venice, they're still covering it. So you don't need me there. You know, it's like, I don't feel the love. You know, people are telling me I'm copying German in Venice. Yeah. It was a great show. Everyone has a camcorder now. I mean, a cell phone, and thinks they're amazing. So they don't need me. I just took off 3 months to work that story with the sheriff and everything like that, but I wasn't planning on keeping it up. It's very depressing too, the whole situation. The rich people not wanting any homeless people down there, and Venice is famous for the different kind of folks, the mixture of folks. You just can't have one style of people. And these people just think, get rid of all the homeless people. Back then, they were called hippies and hobos. But if I had enough money, I would move to Westchester, right by the airport. Don't like the way these people think in Venice, man. These new people coming along and think they're better than everybody else. It's disgusting, man. It's just like, move to Orange County. What made me mad was like people telling me, oh, you're copying German Venice. I've been doing video long before that dude, man. Like, he's new into it. He got lucky, you know, people like him, you know. A lot of people don't like my channel. That's okay, you know. But I don't hate the man. I mean, you can't be mad at somebody because people like him better than you. But my philosophy is then you can have it. You can have it. Delta Boeing 737 next. You can have it. You can actually punch in, Terry. You can punch in. Don Cornelius with his wife. I got him somewhere in L.A. He wasn't that friendly. Kind of nasty, man. But I didn't care. I still love the guy, but he wasn't that friendly. I'll put that video when this live stream is over in the description of Don Cornelius when I actually got him years back. No, he was amazing, man. I mean, Soul Train was an amazing show. It was great music. Don had that great personality on the show, and because I get starstruck. I've gotten James Gandolfino a few times, and he hates paparazzis, man. But I told him, I said, I'm a big fan, man. So he kind of gave me a nod. I got a son once at LAX, Michael Gandolfino. Really nice guy. He looks just like his father. Now he's lost a lot of weight. Looks a little different now, but he's around 15, 14. He looks just like his father. But I actually missed. I was off. I missed Robert De Niro. He does not like the paparazzi at all. He's married to a black woman. That's why we give him the pass. But you got to shoot him from a distance because you can't ask him no questions. That guy's not going to answer, man. It's kind of a shame because I love the dude, but he ain't having it. There was a big demonstration in Westwood, Ukraine. People ask me why I am not covering it because I don't want to get I do not want to get in any problems with the police at all. I'm not making any money, so why even bother? I think that Santa Monica assault just turned me off against everything because it's like, why bother? I had to see my psychiatrist over last week. And I was telling her, man, it's like it left me with a really bad taste in my mouth, man. Airlines, Boeing 737 from Beijing. Wow, I never knew that existed. Thank you, Eric. Eric is not a moderator. He's on a 2-week suspension. But he wants to come in and call planes. That's okay. But he has to be taught a lesson. And when you're a moderator, you got to be cool about it. So that's the key, That is the key. Anyone that gets too close to me, man, I keep my eyes on them. Always be aware of your surroundings and who's around you. You never know what that person's going to do. And street smarts from New York. But I feel more safe here than I do Venice. Venice Beach is like, you got to be careful because there's all types of characters walking around. I back the homeless that want help. I don't back the homeless that want to rob people, steal bikes. I'm not backing them. I'm backing the people that want help. But people want me to go back to Venice to do a follow-up. I tell them, go to Venice Cop Watch or German Venice, and they still have it going on. Hey Liz, how are you? Liz is in the house. I love Westchester. This is Westchester. And a lot of guys don't know. This is In and Out over here. Let me throw away this empty cup. I don't like the litter. There's no garbage cans that close. What's that, Terry? What date is what? I don't know what you mean. What date? You can actually smell the burger, man. From right here. You can actually smell them cooking it. Yeah, the woman that I like a lot, just friends, Amy. Sometimes we meet here, man, and the assault. Which one is that? What assault? You mean with the homeless person? That was about 6 months ago. I think the Cop Watch guy put up another video. I was like, why did you put another video up? You already got the original. But it's all right. They actually made Fox News, man. And they called me and they kept everything in. The guy promised me, the reporter, that he wouldn't change anything, and he didn't. He was a Latino guy from New York. Well, that's the Santa Monica Police assault. You can actually Google Santa Monica Police assault and see it. Just Google YouTube. No, go to YouTube and put in Santa Monica assault. There's several videos of that assault. That was recording the protest there for 7 hours in Venice. LAPD was great. Peaceful protest, and they hit Santa Monica, so they blocked the way to get into Santa Monica, told the crowd to turn around, which they did. And they were making an arrest, so I started recording that. And they came after me really hard. And they knocked me down with the clubs. Then they told me I was under arrest, and then they turned me around. That's what hit my head, and they were on my back. And I couldn't breathe. And that body cam footage shows that. The people are yelling at them to get off my back. You can't breathe. Why would you be on somebody's back? It ain't that damn serious. And wonder why you're getting sued. They got me, and they also got Carol Silver, a very famous civil rights attorney. She has a class action lawsuit against the Santa Monica Police for what they did to a lot of the peaceful protesters in that lame curfew at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where they called a curfew and didn't bother anybody else on the street except the protesters. And they left. It was a citywide curfew, and they left, and they didn't mess with nobody on the street. So what kind of curfew is that? When all the stores are being looted in Santa Monica, where were you guys? Thank you, Liz, for that $9.99. Yeah, if you guys want to donate, you can always go to my my Cash App, Venice Isle. That's in the description. Every little bit helps. Thank you, Liz. Hey, Joe. Oh, that'd be really nice. Just email me, Jill, and I would love to have lunch. Yeah, I love LAX. Sometimes I actually meet subscribers at LAX. I actually meet people that actually, well, Tony, I'm one of your subscribers. I find that fascinating. Oh yeah, Joe, that coffee it is. Coffee. Gotta have coffee. Thank you, Liz. A friend of mine that works at British Airlines, she was actually the one that I was plane spotting one night, the day Kobe died, and his daughter. And she called me and told me that Meg passed away. And that was brutal. I actually stopped plane spotting after that for like 9 months. But anyway, she called me the other day and told me there was a lady going to London, and she had 2 cats on a leash that she was walking. But I was filming an arrest, so I couldn't make it over there. But these cats are like dogs. You don't see that many cats. But the dogs that I do see there are fascinating. But the Vintage Crow, the LAX Crow is amazing. Yeah, just email me. Go to my YouTube about me, and I would definitely love that. Jill from Australia. The boss. Oh, the boss. Yeah, I met him today. I was at. I believe I was at my favorite spot between Terminal 6 and 7. The cleanest men's room at LAX. It's really clean, man. It's like a lot of the employees use it, but not many passengers use it. And it's just like very clean. You got to be careful where you use the bathroom. Tom Bradley, I don't use that bathroom because it's like you got germs from all over the world there. But I missed Lamar Odom. He came in yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Lamar Odom. Thank you, the boss. But I wish I was 20 years younger so I could date this girl. This girl is gorgeous. I've been knowing her for so many years, but I don't go out anymore. I don't drink anymore, so I wouldn't be any fun even if I could go out with her. This is a good friend of mine, but she's just like a fascinating woman. But I had fun when I was young, and guess I'm gonna go old with my cats. What is that crow thinking? You know, he sits up there, he's watching the people, watching the planes take off. I watch him. It's like, wow, he's fascinating, man. It's like, what is he thinking? He loves Tom Bradley International Terminal, but sometimes I don't see him for a couple of days, and I worry about him. But he knows how to take care of himself. He knows where to get water. And when I saw him today, he had a big piece of garlic bread that he was eating on top of this building. He knows how to con people out of their food too. Very good at that. Let's see who that is. That is N. Hey NHB, how are you? Yeah, Sonic the Anonymous. But I do like Tom Zebra though. Tom Zebra is a good man. I had a GoPro that I got when I had extra money. I bought the GoPro, but Tom's father died, so I gave him the GoPro because I figured he can do a lot better. He can use it a lot better than I can use it. Tom Zebra is a good-hearted person. A little rough sometimes, but he knows what he's doing. Yeah, in India, you can't mess with those monkeys, man. If you kill one of those monkeys, you get some serious jail time, and they know it because if you're selling food in the street, they'll take your food. Those monkeys, they don't play, man. In India, they know you can't mess with them. I think they're spiritual, so you're not allowed to kill them or hurt them. They basically have the run of the town. I had a monkey years ago in New York. I had my girlfriend bought me a monkey. His name was Joey, and he was fascinating, man. Joey was amazing. I love Joey. I had to give him up because he needed a bigger spot. He needed to be around other monkeys, so I actually sold him to this lady that collected monkeys. Oh yeah, monkeys don't play, man. Monkeys will take something in a heartbeat. You know how monkeys are, man. Especially the ones in India, man. Those guys, I've seen videos of those guys. They have the run of the town. Well, this lady owned a store in Greenwich Village on 6th Avenue and 4th. And somebody actually robbed her and killed her, man. That was, I kind of wonder what happened to Joey, man. I hope he got to get home after that because someone actually, she had a little store, but she owned the building. It was like a loft. Somebody killed her, man. That was devastating. That's over 36 years ago. I believe they caught the guy who did it, but it's still vicious. Well, we got 44 likes. You guys are starting to spoil me. So where I look at it, I think I have a good 1,400 followers because my videos are averaging 1,400 hits now. It's been hard to hit 50,000 hits. I've had several videos that for a while are hitting 70,000, 80,000 hits, and all of a sudden it just dropped. And I've been putting up some good work, but I realize there's so much competition on YouTube at this point with the mainline media, the TV shows, the other people. I mean, everyone has a channel at this point, and I'm just trying to get 100,000 subscribers. It seems like forever, but that's okay, man. I'm stuck at, I think I have 92,000 now. There's some change. But that was the Santa Monica police assault. They were doing the whole story on how cops are attacking cameramen. Oh, 915, thank you. Attacking cameramen. They didn't show the whole clip. They showed me on the ground, and they showed when the cops told me I was under arrest, and they turned me around violently. Yeah, I'm getting there, but slow, you know. I'm not an auditor. And I've always worked by the First Amendment way before the First Amendment orders came along. We always worked by the laws. And all of a sudden, everybody jumped on the bandwagon. And my channel is considered boring by a lot of people because I don't yell at the cops. It's amazing how things change. Oh no, it was Robin, it was heartbreaking to me. You know, if you feel like I'm doing something wrong, you don't have to attack me, you know. But they felt it was okay to do what they did, and they actually thought they were going to get away with it. But they did keep the footage, the body cam footage, because they probably figured I was going to sue down the line. And that body cam footage is strong for my case because it shows the people telling the cops to get off my back because you can't breathe. You know, that was my statement to the cops, but there was no evidence of that until they produced this body cam footage. Because I didn't think there was anybody there, because most of the crowd turned around, but some people did stay and were yelling at the cops. I'm surprised there's no footage of it by the protesters. But when I saw that body cam footage of the crowd yelling at there was this one white lady yelling at the cops to get off his back, you can't breathe. They had the nerve to ask me, do I know this lady? I said, no, I don't know this lady. They were trying to turn me up on that. No, my lawyer does all that work. So basically, they had to produce all that footage because my lawyer did all that request. That's how we got it. My lawyer is a civil rights attorney. He's got an office in downtown Long Beach, and he actually believes in my case really strongly. Because you gotta have a lawyer that actually believes in your case. Just don't get any lawyer, man. You have to have a lawyer that knows what he's doing. My original lawyer, he took the case. He didn't know what he was doing, so he bailed out. Let's see, American Eagle, CJR 701 from. Oh man. All right, I don't know what that is. New Western States, Albuquerque. Okay. Reminds me of I went on a ride in Magic Mountain, and they strap you in, but you can't move. I mean, they have to. But there's a sign saying if you have a claustrophobia, you shouldn't be riding this. So I'm reading the sign going, wait a minute, man, you know? Then I start freaking out, man. It's like, and I realized to be cool because there was kids on the ride that wasn't freaking out. So I had to be cool because they have you where you can't move in this, but it's for your safety so you won't fly off the ride. Well, this was our body cam. This was police car footage. They had the cameras running. I'm pretty sure there's more body cam footage than they're not even showing. But a lot of the, even the police video, the police car video at the end when I'm against the wall. And you can tell I'm dazed. Traffic is starting to pick up now a little bit. My mother's probably falling asleep because this puts her to sleep. But LAX is like a little city. You get inside the even though there's a lot of construction going, it's like a little city, man. And you never know what you're gonna get, what celebrity you're gonna get, or what police video you're gonna get. It's quite amazing. I'm lying in the morning in the bed. I can't wait to get to LAX. I'm so excited. Some days you come home empty-handed, you get nothing. Some days you go home going, I gotta get a video. But a lot of times when you shoot something and it goes to court, a lot of times they subpoena your videos. There was an incident, I wasn't here for that, a few months ago. A woman was going to TSA, she was going to Mexico, and they flagged her ID as she had a warrant. Alaska E-175 from San Jose, thanks Eric. They flagged her, and the airport police came. She had a warrant out of Texas with no release. So when the cops take somebody from LAX, they take them to the Pacific Division, LAPD, and they kept her for 2 weeks. And her mother was sick. So her mother actually died. And so she has a big lawsuit. I don't know why LAPD didn't fingerprint her and actually check, make sure it's the right person. That should be like, always do that. Always check to make sure you have the right person. And this lady was kept in jail for 2 weeks. And it was horrible for her. So I'm pretty sure after this, they're going to start doing that. Just double check, make sure you have that's why you have to always say allegedly, because you don't know if it's true or not. Just because it comes over the scanner as somebody with a warrant, you don't know if it's true or not. So you have to use the word allegedly. Yeah, the FBI does a lot of that. Oh yes, she's suing. You kidding me? She has a right to sue. She's telling the cops she's never been to Texas, and then they put her in jail for 2 weeks. Her mama dies. They're damn right she's suing. Someone was telling me TSA doesn't do that. They do. It's like they ask for your ID, and the ID is put in this machine, and it does definitely go out. I have never met Bob Saget that I can remember. I could lie to you, but I don't lie, so that was one of the celebrities I wished I would have gotten. American Eagle 175 from Seattle, Mexico. I never got a Mr. Geek out. I remember I got Karen Black a month before she died. She was flying coach. But she's very nice to me, Karen Black. She's very polite, friendly, not stuck up. Great actress, Karen Black. Great actress. Never got Burt Reynolds either. Burt Reynolds was seen in the airport a few times before he died in a wheelchair. And no, it's about low 40s now. It's dropping. It gets really cold at night. I have a heater in my place, and the cats like to. They like when the heater's on, especially Tina. Tina has short hair. Yoda has long hair, so he doesn't get as cold. That's a big plane right there. I don't know where that plane is going. Just had snow. Where you from, Liz? Virginia, Atlantic. Okay. Let's see, that's what's that? London. Virgin Atlantic. Okay, thank you. Delta E-175 from Vegas. Vegas. I remember years ago, me and my partner were working Combat Murray, the doctor who killed Michael Jackson. We finally located him. But we got a call from the agent that Kim was coming in the airport, Kim Kardashian, with Reggie. So we went down to the airport to get that. That's a A350. Wow, thank you for that. And the cops came, and they gave everybody a no trespassing warning. But I wasn't planning on going back there anyway, so I didn't care. And the tip must have got out because there were so many paparazzis there. Hey, Carrie, how are you? And they really messed up the airport, man. Knocking people over. It was nasty. But we actually got Kyler Murray a couple of times in Vegas. We worked there for about a month. Roscoe Boeing 737, Portland. Portland in the house. Thanks, Eric. Portland. Steady stream of planes coming in now. People are wearing their coats and stuff at this point. My mother was in here earlier, but she falls asleep because it's very relaxing, so she's probably out cold now. Because that's what it does. This whole plane spotting thing, it relaxes you. I started doing this 4 years ago because the cops want me to go to another spot where it's I can be higher. I said, no, this is perfect because the planes are like 90 feet up over your head. So we're approaching 2 hours. We got an hour to go, a little more than an hour to go. I try to do 3 hours every Saturday night. $57 degrees in Long Beach. Not too bad. But I cannot believe it. 7-Eleven has run out of chili. 2 days in a row they have no chili in the house. This is a 24-hour 7-Eleven, and the chili dogs are amazing. Some relish, some ketchup, a little hot sauce, and some chili. A couple of slices of pizza and your coffee, you're in heaven. Wow, that's amazing. Ali, later in his later years, his wife was very protective over him. So if you were shooting him as a paparazzi, you would have to do it discreet because she would get really mad, and she would put a towel over Ali's head. So you would have to do it from a lot of times. If you know a celebrity's going to figure out, it was like when I was recording Machine Gun Kelly. I shot from a distance. TMZ has to basically jam these people and ask them questions, but not me. You can tell the celebrities are not going to talk. Seal is really nice. When I see Seal, it gives me a hug. Very nice man. He wasn't always that way. in the earlier years, he hated paparazzi because they would shoot his children. When the celebrity says, "Don't shoot the kids," don't shoot the kids. Like Matt Damon, he doesn't like you recording the kids, so you don't record the kids. And when you see Matt Damon, he will give it up to you without the kids. Engelbert Humperdinck is really a nice guy. You can always tell him he's really tall, but he's a gentleman. You know, some days you catch him in a bad mood, catch him in a bad mood, but on the majority of the times, he's great. Tom Jones is an amazing guy. When you see him, he's amazing to me because as a kid, I actually grew up with his music. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. I don't know what this plan is, but just be aware of your surroundings. You don't want that guy creeping up on you in the back. Oh yeah, jaywalking is out of the question. It's a shame that they cut all the mental facilities. If they do arrest you for 5150, a danger to yourself and others, they only hold you for 3 days. But you would think they would have more programs for the mentally ill. They just let them in the street, and it's awful. All right, he's not going to jaywalk, hopefully. That's a real dangerous spot right there, the jaywalk. I saw the other day, it was a lady with her kids, 3 kids living in the airport. It was really sad. Yeah, LA's changed, man. LA's, the cops they're scared to do stuff because of the DA and the city attorney. So it's like a free fall. Get shot, killed, you know. Last time they get away, they're in the car and they're gone. 2 feet of snow. That's why I left New York. I can't do snow. I cannot do snow. We have reached the 2-hour mark. We have an hour to go. Amazing how time flies. Time flies. I hear you, Liz. I definitely hear you on that one. I'm just not comfortable in the cold weather. You know, I spent many years in New York as a New Yorker, but I'm not comfortable in freezing weather. And as you get older, like myself, I'm 62 years old, arthritis. I'm gonna be 63 in May. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, the mask for the cold. Sometime I'm going home to Venice. It's really cold, and the mask does help. Yeah, Sonic. Cold weather. Yeah, and pollution. This is a big one coming now. This is huge. This plane. Talk about the wings. That's a huge one there. The monkeys in India, those guys got it made. Those guys are protected by the law. They're spiritual, and you really don't want to mess with them because you will do some jail time. I love big planes. I'm so happy they opened 7-Eleven over here, man. I am so happy, man, because you actually save money. Food ain't bad. The coffee's good. And they give you, if you use your app, you get points. And you can actually, if I'm broke, I have enough points to get a lot of stuff. They always tell me to use my points. I said, I'm not using my points. No, I'm not using it. Yeah, Indian prison, yeah. I've seen those shows about Indian prisons. But those monkeys are harmless. You know, they're just doing their thing. But I love that LAX Crow, man. You guys don't know, man. I just like, it puts me in a really good mood, man. Some days I wake up, I'm not in the best of the moods. And when I see him, it's like makes my day. Oh yeah, they could. They could. I'm gonna have to use some pretty soon, though. You're right, because they keep telling me to use them. I think I got like 12,000 points. There's a steady stream of planes coming. No, they don't set. They let you get as many as you want. You know, it's like when LAX had the 7-Eleven in Tom Bradley. I had so many points, and from time to time I would get broke and I would use them. But that bird at LAX, that crow, fascinating. He just loves the people watch. I watch him, man. He likes the people watch and watch the planes take off. I actually watch this crow, man. And he's a fascinating bird, man. It's like, I mean, what does he think? What is he thinking in his mind? Why does he like Tom Bradley so much? I know I've seen him at Terminal 7 and seen him at Terminal 2, but I know he loves Tom Bradley. And they're doing all this building over there, and he realizes they're building everything up. So he's just watching the construction going on, and fascinating. His girlfriend that he had for so many years, she passed away a couple of years ago, but they were always together. And a lot of times they would build the nest. He would be out getting all the tree parts for the nest, and they would drop. And she was always yelling at him, man. Always like, I need more branches. And he was steady getting the branches, man. So when I didn't see her for a year, I knew she was dead. And that was my biggest fear, that one of them would pass away. But somehow he met this new crow, and she's huge. She must be pregnant because she's a lot bigger than he is. And but she loves him. Montana. Yeah, I mean, yeah, why would he go there, the boss? I mean, why would he go to this restaurant, the Ivy, whatever? Yeah, Team Z was there that day. They were scared to table. But my whole thing was, I'm a big fan of his. It was disappointing. Very disappointing the way he acted, but what are you gonna do? He actually committed suicide years later. He wasn't too happy, and that people saying the wife that he had was not good to him. But at least I got that video of him, because I was completely starstruck. The boss. I never saw him again after that. I never saw him again. That was my earlier days when I was starting out as paparazzi. I would work on Robinson. And yeah, 2 years later, man. Yeah, back in the olden days, that was a good spot, the Ivy. A lot of celebrities would go there, but there were so many paparazzis. If you get a shot by yourself and it's only you that get it, it's exclusive, you make more money off it. But if you get a shot that everybody gets, there's not a lot of money involved. That's why I like LAX, a lot of times I'll get stuff exclusive, because that's what agents like, exclusive. When you get something good and exclusive, you can make big money. But if I get it and somebody else gets it, it goes down. Instagram, Facebook is killing us, because a lot of celebrities are posting their own photographs on Instagram. And the shows and magazines can take those for free. And they pose in the bathing suits and all that crap. So basically, the cell phones are really ruining the business. But you got to go with it, There's no turning back now. Wow, 40. That's amazing. That's cold. I remember years ago, this paparazzi friend of mine was telling me the cell phones are going to ruin the business. And he was right. There's still money out there, but you got to try to get it exclusive if you can. Alaska A320, Seattle, thanks Eric. And just got to get stuff exclusive. I have not used my big camera in like over a year. The cell phones, I like it better because you can lay low. You kind of miss when you pull it out, people say, wow, that's media. You miss that because when you use your cell phone, nobody even looks at you twice. That's why I actually use it. And you can upload, edit real quick, get it off. I like to get my stuff off quick. If I shoot a guy with a gun at TSA or something, that video gets out in 20 minutes. So Samsung has a new phone out now, the Samsung Galaxy S21. I just got this phone, the 21, I guess it's 22. So they want you to spend all this money on a new phone. It's like, I'm not spending any money that I don't have on a new phone. I mean, at least wait a couple of years. The boss, thank you. That's a huge plane right over there, people. Huge. I think that's going to Sweden, looks like. Somebody asked me a question, do I hate cops because I was attacked by the Santa Monica police? No. I'm not going to blame every single cop for that. It was just these cops. I don't like, I'm scared to go into Santa Monica because I'm scared I'm going to get penned up by these cops. I'm scared that the cops are going to knock down my door and arrest me for some bullshit charge. I am scared of that. You never know what the cops are going to do. They have my address. But yeah, you never know. But I don't hate, I don't hate every cop because of that, There's good cops, there's bad cops. Delta Boeing 757 from Cancun, I think. I was watching an episode of Judge Judy on Pluto TV. They have a Judge Judy channel where you can binge watch Judge Judy if you please to. But there was a couple that they got a divorce, but they were, I guess, court order. They had to share the dog. But she got a new boyfriend, and he didn't like the guy coming over. So Judge Judy went out and bought this guy a new dog. Out of her own pocket, she spent money to give this guy a dog. He still wanted the other dog, but at least Judge Judy gave him another dog. And you can't blame the new boyfriend for not wanting the guy to come over like he did. She's trying to start a new life, and this guy's coming over. United Boeing 757 from Honolulu, thanks Eric, coming in. So you can't blame the guy. So she went back in her chambers and brought out this same type of dog. I don't like some of the things she does, Judge Judy, because she doesn't really go by the law. She goes by her feelings, but I enjoy her. I actually enjoy Judge Judy. I used to like People's Court, but they started bringing in the husband. I don't know why they have him on the show. You have to download, if you have a smart TV, you download Pluto's TV, like Pluto, like the planet Pluto, you download that, and it has so many channels, What's Happening, Mission Impossible, Andy Griffith Show, this is the name of you, and they also have movies. and they keep the cuss words and nudity in, but they have commercials. But it's really a great app. You can download it on your phone or your smart TV. I recommend it highly. And some great movies. They've been showing James Caan movie. It's called The Thief. You know, it's a really good mafia movie in James Caan's earlier years. And you can watch that movie over and over again, man. It's so good. Three's Company. Oh yeah, they have a Judge Judy channel, man, 24 hours where you can actually binge watch Judge Judy. A lot of the back then they would do interviews in the hallway with the different people, and they would argue in the hallway and stuff. They didn't show that on the CBS version. But yeah, man, Judge Judy, that's a. Oh yeah, did you like it? Great movie, man. Great movie. The mafia guy was really scary. He played a good role in that. It was sad though. I'm not gonna tell you the ending, but it was sad the way it ended up. I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys, but kind of heartbreaking. Also, Paid in Full, another good one, about drug dealers. Esai Morales has a small part in that, but you can watch it over and over again. Also, Across 110th Street, a movie back in the 70s. And the best part about it, if you go on the movie in the middle, you can actually start it from the beginning. So that's the best part about Blue TV. If you go in the middle of the movie, you can start from the beginning and watch it. And fascinating. I don't watch a lot of news. I watch a little local news, but I try not to watch too much news because I don't want to get depressed at all. I try to keep myself in good spirits. Life is hard enough. Thank you, Liz, for coming in. You're wonderful, and thank you for coming in every day and watching my photographs of different amazing animals at LAX. You are amazing, loyal subscriber. I kind of wish I had 50,000 of you, Liz, and I would be in good shape. But what are you gonna do? I may have 91,000 subscribers, but I don't have 91 loyal subscribers. Big difference. My mom was on earlier, but what it does, she falls asleep because it's soothing the engines and the planes over your head. And it's nighttime. It puts her right to sleep. So, but she did make an appearance earlier, about an hour and a half ago. We got about 40 minutes left to go. When I originally started streaming the planes, we went an hour, then we went 2 hours, then we started doing 3 hours. This man got his food. He got his Starbucks. He's set. This man got his Starbucks. He ain't playing. But the man should have went 7-Eleven. I don't know why he didn't. They have Brazilian coffee in there, and they have Colombian coffee, which is amazing. And of course, they have the 7-Eleven blend. Delta Boeing 737 from Seattle next. Seattle. Always count your blessings, folks, because you don't know when God's going to call you. Tomorrow's not promised. Live every day like it's your last, because tomorrow is not promised. I figured that out a long time ago. Count your blessings, people. Delta E175, San Francisco. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So when we do make Eric a monitor again, he's going to be on restrictions, man, you know. Because Robin's been in here from the get-go, you know, and she never acted that way before. Amen, Terry. It's just funny, a lot of folks are emailing me. You need to go back to Venice. No, I don't need to go back to Venice. I live in Venice, but I'm not, that whole thing, I worked there for 3 months. That was it. I didn't say I was going to stay there and keep working that. Gary Featherstone keeps calling me. It's like, okay, Gary Featherstone, you know. He actually sent me a text. He wants to talk politics. I can't do politics. My channel is not a politics channel. I let you on a couple of times, and you tricked me, and you started talking all this politics stuff. And I messed up on that one. I messed up. Let's see. Yeah, you got to learn. You know, you really have to learn. Especially you did it 2 times. You know, it's like we have limited people that come in here anyway. We don't get a lot of folks that come in here, but the ones that do act right, like Michael was supposed to come in tonight. He never showed up, but we want to keep the people that we do have happy. If they're not breaking any rules, we go after the ones that we don't get a lot of trolls in here anymore. We used to get a lot of trolls coming in here making trouble. We got rid of all the trolls. They know better. Air China, Boeing 787 from Beijing. Thank you, Eric. Coming in next. That's a big one. Yeah, I can see the wings. The wings on that sucker is huge. Yeah, it's a turn off, man. I mean, it's a turn off. There's so much stuff going on in the world today. I just try to keep it simple. When I go home, I just try to keep it simple. Watch all the shows that I enjoy, and that's it. I'm not trying to. There's a lot of stations that do politics, but I'm not one of them. This is a big one. Huge. 90 feet over the head, at least 90 feet. I'm the first one to ban somebody if they come in here with curse words and negativity. I'm the first one to take somebody out of here. But not when you're saying, I don't like In-N-Out. I mean, that's not a reason to ban somebody. And it really upset my mother too, Eric. My mother didn't like what you did. She was like really upset about it. So I thought long and hard about it. So you know something? You know, this can't happen again. What a nice night. It's amazing how time flies when you're having fun. These trees are over 100 years old in this park. The People Mover is ahead of schedule. So they're saying about a year to be ready. They're way ahead of schedule. And we will be doing a video on the People Mover. A lot of folks are wondering that work here, who would be the first person to jump off the People Mover? The bridge. The bridge, people are jumping off the parking structures. And people are wondering who's going to be the first. Wow. But I recommend, if you ever here, try to come over here to the spot where people play and watch. I love that ringtone, the owl. Hawaii Airlines, A30 from Honolulu. Thank you, Eric. It's coming in next. Yeah, the wings are huge on this plane. So I'm trying out StreamYard. I'm working on that. They say it's better. You can have people live, people come in live. So look for that in the next couple of weeks. Love the big ones. O'Hara Plane Spotting is a good channel. Like my channel, No Bells and Whistles, but the man who knows how to get those airplanes in Chicago, O'Hara. And over there, it's freezing over there. I don't know how that guy does it. But yeah, big fan of his. And I guess the big boys are on American A319 from San Jose. Thanks, Eric. If you want to see some plane spotting that the guy actually knows what he's doing, you can go to YouTube and hit LAX plane spotting. There's a couple of channels that go 8 hours. And they use some serious equipment. They don't use cell phones, they use the regular cameras. Quite fascinating. Yeah, we do. Sometimes we do get some serious likes. But I do enjoy this because when you're working in the terminals, you get to come here and relax. Okay, yeah, I like my cigarettes. Somebody said, "What? Why do you smoke?" It's like, listen, I used to be a fire eater for many years. I used to blow fire. I use lighter fluid for that, so that's probably going to kill me down the line anyway. But I do enjoy cigarettes. I don't drink. I don't go out. I remember my cats were telling me, if I get home late, they're like, "Where you been? Where you going?" When I was doing that Venice Beach recording at night, the homeless encampment suites at 2 or 3 in the morning, my cats were like, "Where are you going? Where are you going this late?" Yeah, the whole thing of the sheriff coming down to Venice and harassing the homeless folks, that was purely done because he's running for re-election. And he would come to Venice with the sheriffs, and he would do all these stop and frisk, violating people's rights. I was there for all that. And it was nasty. And now people complaining, "Oh, the homeless people are back." The homeless people, they've always been there. They got rid of most of the tents and the majority of the tents, but you're not going to get rid of all the homeless people, man. They've always been there. Back then, it was the homeless, there was the hippies, the hobos. And like I always say, Venice is famous because of the different types of folks that are there. And they're trying to kill that. So 7-Eleven is open 24 hours. The cigarettes are kind of cheap. If you buy 2 packs, they're $8.50. So 2 packs would probably be like $17, which is a good deal. Someone told me in New York they're $24 a pack now. But in Venice, they have too many dispensaries, man. They have like so many now. Back in the olden days, it was a guy selling weed on the boardwalk, and you never know what you were gonna get back then, Now they have all this fancy stuff going on. That weed's too strong now, way too strong. When I used to smoke, I would smoke Jamaican in New York. That was good weed. Thank you, Julie, for the 99-cent chat. Houston, Texas, thank you very much. My cats, thank you. I thank you. It's always good to get donations. And I really appreciate it. But I try to stay positive as much as I can. I've had some good ups and down times. But the problem is what I'm having is with the celebrities wearing the mask, it's hard to recognize them at this point. Because if you get a celebrity, you're going to sell it quick. Houston, Texas. I was down there when I was, me and my partner, we were trying to get Conrad Murray, the doctor who killed Michael Jackson. And we went down there and looked for the guy. And they had the best food, man. The best food. The cops down there were racist, though. I remember a CBS cameraman like pushed me over. Cops saw it, and they wanted to arrest me. They were like, they're so racist. I'm not saying all of them, but there are a lot of cops down there that don't like black people. Because I experienced it when I was recording. We were at his clinic. Somehow the news found out about it. They came, and then the guy actually pushed me. And I wanted to actually press charges. The cops didn't do anything, man. They were just nasty. So he got away with it, that guy. He actually was scared for a minute, though. He was scared he was going to get locked up. There was some black preacher down there that actually saw it, and he didn't do anything about it. So some preacher he was. But I did enjoy my time in Texas, though. Besides that, the barbecues are amazing down there. Yeah, I was trying to call the sergeant, and I didn't know exactly where I was. So this girl said, "Let me have the phone," and she actually took my phone and ran and got away, man. I couldn't believe it. She stole my phone, man, in front of all these cops and these hoods, and got away. Never forgot that, man. It was a real ghetto area we were at, too. So we finally got him and went to Vegas, and we actually staked out where he was living, and we actually got him. Actually a nice guy. Yeah, back then I was making good money. I had a partner who was an amazing driver. He took pictures, I took video. And the agent gave us stories to work. Let's say a celebrity was in the news. So they'll have us go there to his house and wait till he comes out and follow him and get a sound bite. And it was already sold if we got the video. Jesse James with Simon Goodluck, that was a big story. We worked that for like months. But that's hardcore when you have to like follow a celebrity. How you doing, Desert Rat? I can complain, but who will listen, you know? Life has its problems, but I'm going to keep positive. When I go home to my cats, that's when I'm the happiest. Right now I'm using my Samsung 10, not my 21. My Samsung 10 will not be working in about 3 weeks when they change over to 5G. But I love this phone. When I'm in LAX, when I record the cops, I use my Samsung Galaxy S21. They have a new one now, 22, but this is a fantastic phone to record the police and all the activities. This is amazing. American Boeing 737 from Dallas is landing next. Speaking of Dallas, we got a little over 15 minutes to go, and we're going to hit the 3-hour mark. See, what's that say? Are you using the Saturday night 124? Are you using their Saturday night? I don't know what that means. Maybe I should, but I just don't. Steady flow of planes coming in tonight. There's some of those guys that plane spot with the big equipment, they go like 11 hours, man. But those guys are making money, though. Those guys make some serious money. Yeah, but my mom was here earlier, and it's so relaxing. It puts us to sleep. That's why I started actually plane spotting over 4 years ago. It's a very soothing effect on people. Type error, okay. Easy to do on the cell phones. But if you're ever at LAX and you have a layover, this is like the entrance down this way. You can walk out and walk down the strip here. There's many stores here: Target, Ralph's, dispensaries, Italian food, Chinese food, In-N-Out, 7-Eleven. So many stores down the strip here. And instead of wasting money at LAX, you can actually hit this strip here. And there's so many different types. There's a bar right here, Melodies, very famous bar, and a lot of people go in there. Alaska A320 from Seattle. Thanks, Eric. Landing next. I mean, I get it why they charge so much, because they got to pay that high rent, but you can actually, like, if you got a layover, just walk out of the airport. Even getting an Uber cab. All the Uber cabs are like right by those lights, and they're very expensive to get an Uber or a Lyft. But if you walk out of the airport and hit this area here, it's like a lot cheaper. But I would love to live around here, man. You know, because I've had it at Venice. It's just, the people just turn me off that live there now. They just think they're better than everybody else. Get rid of all the homeless and just make it for them. You know, it's public. It's a public beach. You got rid of 95% of the tents, but don't expect to get rid of all the homeless, because you're not gonna do it. When do I usually start what? Plane spotting, I do 3 hours. When I work inside the terminals, I have to work alone. You don't want to have somebody with you when you work in the terminals. You have to blend in as a passenger, and this you want to lay low. If you have somebody with you, you kind of lose that invisible. I lay low. I don't mess with the passengers. When I have downtime, I look for the LAX Crow. I love that dude, man. He reminds me of me. Yeah, the guy who designed my logo of the LAX and the owl, he designed that for me and he gave it to me for free. But then one day I saw him at LAX. He wanted to do what I wanted to do, and he wanted to walk around with his camera. I said, I can't even you don't walk around LAX with your camera equipment out. You're trying to get celebrities and stuff. If they see you with the camera equipment, they'll go in another way. You have to hide your equipment. That's why I like the cell phone. I'm able to put it in my pocket. I wear a backpack, and I blend in as a passenger. And that's why I get good stuff, man. But if you walk around with your camera equipment, it's not a good idea. Got to lay low and be invisible. United Boeing 737 from Seattle. Thanks, Eric. It's landing next. And we got about 12 minutes left to go in this 3-hour live stream every Saturday night from 6 until 9. But I got to find some time to come out here during the day and do some plane spotting. But normally what I do is I'll get here around 10 or 11. And I'll hit my 7-Eleven, and I'll be outside 7-Eleven, and I'll have my coffee and my hot dog and my pizza right out front. And I'm just eating and watching the planes, and then I hit the terminals. Because it's not easy being in LAX, man. You got to hit the terminals, you got the scanner going, and then if you hear something good, you may get it, you may not get it, because sometimes they take them out in the airfield, and you won't get anything, but the majority of the time you'll get something. And then you might see a celebrity, get that. But some days there's nothing going on, and you're there for 8 hours and you get nothing. But I do get the pictures of the dogs, and I occasionally see Mr. LAX the Crow. When I don't see him, I worry about him. I love that guy, It's like, what is this guy thinking, My mother's way asleep now. I know she is, because she was on here earlier when I first started. But she's nowhere to be seen now, because it totally relaxes her. Desert rat in the house. I wake up in the morning. I kind of wonder, what's going to happen today at LAX? The day that Mike Tyson beat me up at the airport, I got a tip that he was coming in, and I didn't expect to get beat up by Mike Tyson at the airport. That was the last thing on my mind. Southwest Boeing 737 from San Francisco. Eric is on a 2-week suspension as monitor, and hopefully when he comes back, he will act right. Because when you make somebody a monitor, everything that monitor does is it reflects you. I had one monitor a while back, and I got so many complaints on his monitor. I forget who it was, but I was getting all these complaints because he was taking people out left and right. And people were angry. about 90 feet over the head. You remember her? Yeah, man. It's like there's so much drama going on, man. Like, I do this not for drama. I do this to relax. Got a friend of mine from New York. He would call me. I never met him personally, but I met him on YouTube. But he would call me. We would talk. Yeah, I forget her name too. And guys like so negative, man. So I say, you know, I gotta stop talking to you, man. This guy was just like negative about everything, and it was like I can't be around people like that. JetBlue, a V20 from San Francisco. Thanks, Eric. Qantas. All right, Desert Right. Yeah, Qantas, man. That's another big plane. Love Qantas. There's somebody stuck in an elevator at Terminal 1, and they always call the fire department to get these folks out of the elevators. I try not to use any elevator at LAX because you never know when the power's going to go out and you're stuck in the elevator in the dark. I'm not with that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of my videos are helping people not bring a large amount of marijuana through TSA checkpoints. They allow you to bring under an ounce LAX with the Prop 64 legalized marijuana. LAX is the only airport of its kind to let you take under an ounce. And some folks are abusing it by taking 30, 40, 50 pounds, and of course you're going to get arrested. And it's edibles. A lot of it is edibles, man, which I don't like because they make it look like candy, potato chips, and then kids get into it. I'm not a big fan of edibles at all. And the dispensaries won't tell you. They'll tell you, oh, it's okay, it's legal, you can bring as much as you want. You're going to get arrested. Yeah, you'll get out, but it's going to be in your record for the rest of your life. Yeah, just do THC, TSA edibles, and you'll see about, I must have made about 30 videos of people getting arrested with that amount. We had a guy over the week, he had meth taped inside of his shirt, trying to go to the TSA checkpoint. You got to be out of your mind, man. They have all this high-tech equipment, that spot stuff. And keep in mind, they're not looking for weed, marijuana. They're looking for explosives and firearms. The guy had a gun last week, and it was his brother's gun. What are you doing with your brother's gun trying to go to the TSA checkpoint? Southwest Boeing 737 from Honolulu, landing next. Thanks, Eric. But lately, we're getting a lot of legal amount. So a lot of folks are learning, and I believe because a lot of my videos are online, are helping people. You know, if you have under an ounce, they're still going to call the cops, and if they spot it, and the cops will get there and they'll go legal amount, let you go. You walk on Desert Rat, and don't forget, it's still illegal with the federal government. And if the government does legalize it, it's still going to be restrictions on it, you know. It's like cigarettes. You can't take 50 carton cigarettes, you know, that get you on the tax. Still restrictions. "52 degrees. That's not too bad. You got some blankets going, you got some fluffy animals to keep you warm. You're good. And on the replay channel, if you're listening, if you just joined in on my replay, there's a donation in my description in my Cash App to Venice Owl. If you want to donate to the channel, this is for the replay, and that's there in the description. I use PayPal, but I also use now Cash App. Oh, the planes are great. The planes are great. All right, so we got 3 minutes left to go here. But I'm going to wait for that Qantas. I left last week, and then the Qantas came in. I was like, wow, I missed the Qantas. So we're going to wait to get the Qantas plane. That's a huge airplane. I'm going to get that one before I leave. But Robin's been with me from the beginning, man. Robin's always been a positive person. Even when I go through my problems, she always like talks to me and calms me down. And I've had a lot of moderators, man, but Robin has been one of my favorite moderator because she's cool and loyal. Amazing woman. Yeah, and spring break is coming up pretty soon too, folks. So we should get a lot of V90s denied boarding. Those are good to get. You're amazing there, Robin. There's some guy came in early. He wanted to talk about Ukraine. It's like we're not talking about Ukraine right now. We're talking about this. This is a happy channel. We try to leave all the politics out of here, and just the planes go over your head, soothing, and keep it positive. Okay, let's see what this one is. This could be, I don't know. Hey, Eric, when is Qantas landing? I'm wondering when that's landing, because I'm going to try to get that. But if it's too late, I got to go. But if it's coming up in the next 10 minutes, I'll stay. Good battery I got going here, man. This battery's amazing. Okay, I got you. All right, we'll do one more plane. I'm out of here. One more plane to go. Okay, look it up. I remember last week when I left and turned off the stream, then the Qantas landed. So it's got to be, you know, I don't know. Eric says it was taken off. Oh, no, okay. All right, folks, we'll do one more plane here, and we'll call it evening. Not bad, 54 likes, over 3 hours. This will be the last plane. I got to get home to Yoda and Tina. Spirit Airlines, A320 from Baltimore, land next. Thank you, Eric. spirit. I love Spirit Airlines. You get a lot of drunken people there, a lot of folks that have firearms. They travel on that airlines. But you guys have been a great crowd tonight, no doubt about it. The 3 hours is ended, and I had a great time. Robin, great job. Eric, good job. And amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Robin and Eric. We'll probably make him. Let's see. We'll probably make him a monitor next week. He did pretty good tonight, and I guess he is sorry. Robin, what do you think? Should we bring back? Should we bring him back on next week as a monitor? What do you think? Robin's call. Okay. All right, next week we'll make you a monitor again. When I get home, I'll make you a monitor. But don't forget, you cannot do that again. Somebody's acting horrible. I can see it, but yeah, you know what I mean? So Robin clears you as a monitor again, so. Yeah, I mean, I like you, Eric. I like you, but you just gotta like, if you're depressed about something, you're mad about something, don't come on, I get pissed at a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, LA is great, I mean, I love it. I love it somewhat. I feel more comfortable here in Westchester than I do Venice. I really do. This Melody, this is a bar that everybody goes to. I do not drink anymore, so I will not be going to a bar. I'm actually going home to hang out with my cats. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, Desert was at the In-N-Out last night. I gotta have my rice though, man. I love my rice and beans. I gotta have my rice and beans. And this is a strip here where all the stores are at. Target, dispensaries, Chinese food, Ralph's. There's a lot of great stuff here. It's really nice because I get to go. My bus stop is like right here. I'm going to show you how I got started plane spotting. This light change. You got to be careful how you cross the street so you don't get hit. I see folks on their cell phones walking down and not even looking at the traffic when they're crossing. So I was standing here one night, like 4.5 years ago, and waiting for my bus to go home, and let's see. Yeah, I have to. I mean, nothing special. It's just Goya beans in the can. And but I was standing here, and then you get to see the planes. You'll see in a minute when the plane lands. It's fascinating. But yeah, man, this is where my bus comes, number 3 bus to Venice. But I was standing here, and then all the planes were going by me. I was like, well, I got to do something with this because it was like amazing. It kind of reminded me of 9/11 at first, just the sound, but I got over that. This is my bus pass. I'm a senior citizen, so 62 years old. So all I pay is 40 cents. It's normally $1.25. But watch. See that? Amazing. This is an amazing strip, folks. You got all the stuff happening down here, man. I love Westchester. But the cops are telling me to be careful over here. They must know something I don't know. Yeah, the owl is definitely following me. If you miss the last bus, I think the last bus is at 10:30, then you got to either get a cab home or walk home or get a bicycle home because it's expensive to get a cab home. But I feel like Cinderella because you miss the last bus, you're screwed. But this is where I wait for my bus at, and this goes straight to Venice. From there, I either stop at Ralph's or I just walk straight down Rose Avenue and get home. There's a Ralph's over here, but I'm not going there tonight. There's just too much trouble. But I'm going to stop at the Ralph's in Venice. Nice night tonight. Damn. Well, that's life. You know, you can't get everything. Which you want to, but you just can't. My friend is a sky cat. And he keeps telling me, "Oh, you missed City Crawford. Oh, you missed Robinson Hill." Well, I wasn't there. You know, you can't be there. You can't be at the airport 24 hours a day. That ain't happening. I put in a full day today, man. I got my terminal celebrity watch, and I got my 3-hour plane spotting. It was a full day. And I cannot wait to go home and let out with my cats. When I get home, I'm going to get Tina's going to be yelling at me. She likes to complain a lot, man. And she says no. Last time I tried to pick her up, she goes, no, no. She's saying no, man. She doesn't like being picked up. But what she'll do is, if you're laying down, she'll lay on your stomach and give you kisses. But she doesn't like being picked up. Maybe that person that had it before was mean to her or something. Yoda loves to be picked up and kissed, but Tina's like, no, no, no. Yeah, I can't do live every day. I wish I could. You know, I'm too busy trying to get these videos in. But I will definitely keep that in mind. But thank you for that. But that's how I started plane spotting, waiting for the bus and I see those planes coming in. But I didn't realize the planes were going over your head 90 feet. I never knew that was even possible until I started plane spotting. About 6 months ago, right across the street, this garage, the guy was inside his garage and he was robbed by 3 gunmen with hoods on, and they robbed him for his money, jewelry, all that. I was in Venice working the encampments and LAPD Pacific Division. I had their station on, and they worked this area too. It was LAPD, along with the LAX Airport Police. The buses usually come every 15 minutes, but if you miss the last one, you're stuck. I once walked home from here to Venice. I've always wanted to do it, and I did it. It was raining that night, and I like walking in the rain, but it was the longest walk that you ever imagined. And I had to basically, next day I was in pain. This is the 102. This is not my bus. This is the 102, not mine. You know what sucks? The train in LA. I had to go to my lawyer's office in downtown Long Beach. And I took 2 trains. It was like isolated. There was no body to help you if you got robbed. And all you would hear over the PA system was like, hide your wallet, hide your cell phone, hide your money. But the train systems here, you're on your own when you use the train, man, because they got cameras there, but by the time they rob you and do whatever, you're in trouble. So, and a lot of homeless on those trains. I can't do it full time. I'm a paparazzi #1, and I also record the police. That consumes a lot of my time. See that, man? Isn't it amazing how the planes just like? I was standing here one day, 4.5 years ago, and I was like watching this. I was like, wow, that's amazing. But it brought back 9/11 memories of the planes hitting the buildings. So I had to get over that hump. The sound hitting the buildings. That 9/11, I had a breakdown over that. I had to see a psychiatrist. Nah, it's okay. Because normally I have my headphones on. I had my podcast that I listen to, different podcasts. A lot of times I'm in Venice and people want to take me home. They stop, get in. I said, no, man, I'm not getting in. I have to basically get there when I get there. I think this is my bus. Let me see. Okay, folks, this is my bus, and I'll see you guys in the next round. Talk to you guys later.